Hey, my name is Rachel. I've been in healthcare for like pretty much a decade now, and I've witnessed firsthand the power of perspective and willpower. I mean, life is truly mind of matter. And throughout my career, I try to do my part in spreading light and positive thinking and promoting good thoughts, good vibes. So the reason why I'm doing this is I would love to share that energy to a wider audience. So maybe this resonates with you in your home, wherever you are. But yeah, hi. So I'm new to this. I don't really do video editing. I'm not huge in social media. I like to do digital detoxes and rebel against the pull that technology has on us in the current age. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Last week I was trying to do my first video and I had all these notes down, and it's going good. And then the long guys came, so all you can do is like hear long guys in the background. I'm like, crap, dang it. And I'm trying to do it on this book. So this is what happened. This is the story. A couple weeks ago, my neighbor approached me and he said, I have a book for you that I want you to read. I'm going to give you a week to read it, and you're going to give me my book back. He's like, I'm always lending out books, and they're so good that people just pass them on and then never get them back. You got 1 week to read this book. I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. So it's called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's all about perspective and how living your life abiding by these four agreements will help you find your authentic self. Okay? Hold on. Let me turn this off. I hope you enjoy the authenticity of this video because there may be some mayhem in the background. I've got a dog. My cat's walking around somewhere. So just ride the wave with me here. Alright. So here we go. So last week when I took my video, I wrote some notes down, and then I was like rehearsing a little bit, and then I was watching the video back. I'm like, oh, this looks so scripted. So, I have a couple of key points, but for the most part, I'm just freestyling this because I just want it to be authentic. So I may stumble over my words. I may take a moment to think about a select word I'm trying to convey, but it's all in the beauty of the moment. So enjoy it in all of its flaws and realism. Back to my story. So I want to share with you this profound read that I highly suggest you entertain for your own well-being. This it's only it's a little over 100 pages, quick read. The Four Agreements begins with Don describes the Toltecs as these South Mexican scientist and artist who studied philosophies and exercises of ancient spiritualism. And the Toltecs basically state that from birth, the human is programmed and domesticated. So when you're born, you are your authentic self. Your perception of reality is not yet defined. I mean, that's why they say well, the kids have the best imagination. You create your reality. You're so powerful. Through the consumption of a growing child's attention from religion, from school, from upbringing, we are constantly programmed on what's right, what's wrong. Do this, do that, don't do that. So you don't ever have like your own, you're just programmed, you're domesticated into thinking a certain way that society and cultural standards want you to think. And we go on living this life that's not our authentic self, you know? So it's time to undomesticate yourself. It's time to go back to the what? If you're ready for that, okay, let's go. So the first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. So you know, as a species, we are so intricate in our dialect and in our communication. Our word is so powerful. People speak to each other when they're angry or in bouts, and they curse each other, not realizing the effects of these words have on other people. It's very strong. And to be impeccable with your word is to speak without sin. You know, you can take responsibility for your actions, but do not judge and do not blame yourself. All too often we are our own worst critic, and we create our own unhealthy home within our mind. So always use your words for kindness and positivity. You can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, you can. Don't say I can't. Don't discredit yourself. Don't insult yourself. I'm stupid. Even if you're joking, your subconscious doesn't know you're joking. So those words still have effect, whether your intent on those words are. So I know, like, growing up in high school, something would be funny and a slang word would be I'm dead. And that's speaking with sin, even in an enlightened way. So always be impeccable with your word. It's your magic. It's your power to create. Also, number 2, the second agreement is don't take anything personally. So when you take something personally, like an insult that someone called you stupid, when you're offended, that's you agreeing to what they're saying. You take your power back. I mean, I know I had challenge, you know, I'm in healthcare, so I'm a nurse, and I work side by side with physicians, and sometimes I question a physician, as any good nurse would do, utilizing critical judgment, critical thinking. You know, when you are, you know, as the nurse, you spend a lot of time with the patient, so you're a little bit more well aware of their condition. And I mean, this is how medical errors are caught. I mean, you ask the physician, you know, are you sure you want to do this, or what's the rationale, or suggest something. And there's been times when I've had a different opinion or insight than a physician. And the response I got was very condescending, and he tried to make me feel. But he didn't, because I know I have good intention. I know I'm competent. I trust my observation. I advocate for my patient. And I'm not insulted. I'm not stupid. And I didn't accept it. And, you know, I didn't accept the verbal poison. I didn't consume it. And when that happens, that energy that was meant to make me feel, I was guarded. I was shielded from it. You know, I shielded myself. Nope. I don't accept that. And it goes right back to them tenfold. And it sat with that person. And he was definitely reflected on it, because he came back to me a little bit later and apologized. And we had a further conversation about our disagreement. And he respected my insight. So a lot of times people project or don't like something that they think that they see in you that's actually within themselves, that they don't like about themselves. So anytime someone is trying to be insulting or demeaning towards you, don't take it personally. I know a good exercise is to just deep breathe, and as you exhale, just even envision a bubble protecting your aura. I'm trying to ignore him so bad. Stop it. Seems Douglas. He's a puppy. Alright, moving on. So, the third agreement is don't make assumptions. And this is so important because, I mean, we've all been there. You know, someone just answer your phone call, like your boyfriend or something, like, what is he doing? He must be with someone, he must not want to answer his phone call, and the whole time he's taking a nap. So, we have the ability, because we live within our mind, we have the ability to create our own heaven or to create our own hell, and within our home. And making assumptions is a good way to make your own hell. And I mean, most of the time when you overthink things, they always lead to negative thoughts for whatever reason. I mean, even most people like I speak to, every time you overthink, for some reason it just always goes sour. So a good thumb of rule is just never make assumptions. You know, accept things for as they are. If you didn't answer the phone, okay, well, it's okay. We'll leave it at that. Also with come here. Also, in regards to agreement number 3. Dougie, be quiet. I'm doing something right now. I'm busy, Douglas. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore him. Also with number 3, communicate cleanly and clearly. Things that had enough. He's had enough. No. Number 4. Always do your best. So, you know, there's going to be times when you're going to take something personally. You know, just live each day. And just always do your best. Too bad by these 4 agreements. And, well, anyways, it's a great book, and it's a good philosophy to live by for a healthy well-being. And thank you for bearing with me. Again, this is like my trial video, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it, and it feels great because I'm in the stage of my life where like I'm just trying new things, and you know, I've been thinking about making this video. My neighbor gave me 1 week to return this book, and it's been like three weeks. Every time I see him, he's like, "Where's my book?" I'm like, Ulysses, I have to make my YouTube video. But alright, I did it. For better or for worse, this is it. And yeah, so I kind of been procrastinating because I'm like, oh, I don't know how to edit, or dang it, the long guys are here, darn it, or whatever. It feels good. Definitely just want to do my part and spread positive vibes and help people. I mean, maybe someone who hasn't thought about reading this book maybe might read it, and maybe it'll affect them like it has affected me. You know, we all want to live a happy life, and we all are seeking our purpose in life, and I have been able, I've been blessed to gift so many people with positive moments, and if I can do that with more people, a wider audience, I'm for it. So, I'm not perfect, I'm not tech savvy, I rebel against social media acceptance, but I hope you gained something from this video, a little bit. So yeah, I'm intend to upload probably like about a video a week on different subjects, aspects, conversations. So if you enjoy, just subscribe, and I'll see you next time.